DJ Augustine. Rockets save the possession. And this is going to be a blocking foul on Atlanta. And the basket.
The rest of their guys are around the three-point line. No one came inside the three-point line.
But Neek, the one guy that was in the middle of the paint, he was rebounding.
You're going to need a guy like DeAndre Hunter because he's a glue guy. He's a guy who can cover out on the wing. He can extend the defense, as John Collins almost get a lob dunk there, and a good break up there by the Rockets.
Augustine for three.
I think it's not a bad idea. I mean, to put him on him a lot because he's going to get off the ball more. And now you're expecting, you know, obviously Derrick Rose or other players to facilitate and get him the ball.
Had something to say to Benny Adams. Now John going to work as the Hawks open up against the Rockets here, and we've got a foul coming on Houston.
You know, you can build that camaraderie. You can build the special things that, you know, makes you a winner, and the Hawks are now a winner.
Leaking out is Augustine, and he gets the reverse.
So this is a very important game for him to be able to get back into the rhythm of NBA basketball before the playoffs start for the Hawks.
Kind of like what we saw from Serge Ibaka the other night with the Clippers.
Unfortunately, they give him a three, but that's the effort you want. That is called a playoff effort right there. That type of play will save possessions and allow you to get a win in the playoffs.
You got to go through those ups and downs to get some consistency in your career. So, you know, he's still a young guy.
Second chance for the Rockets.
Man, they are letting it go from the three-point line.
Got to get to this, man.
Brooks scores again. You know, if this guy goes off tonight, shame on us.
That feeling, what was that feeling like the night before and when you woke up that next morning?
I've never had a feeling like that before in my life. Driving, it didn't really hit me till I got in the Hall of Fame because I drove an RB up with my family.
To the success of the Hawks.
Vince, when you talk about having a guy who's the anchor on your team.
To the success of the Hawks.
Vince, when you talk about having a guy who's the anchor on your team. Vince, when you talk about having a guy who's the anchor on your team, a lot of teams don't have that type of luxury, and the Hawks are really blessed to have a guy like Capella. But you want to see Hunter get going. You want to see him get his rhythm back.
Hawks have scored 6 straight to lead by 10 on a steal here by Solomon Hill. Takes his time, waits for John to get things set. A little step back.
And you tend to have a lot of success making that three.
When you do,
Okongwu comes up with it.
He had two guys. He had the look for the lob. Two guys running, and everybody runs to the rim. And forget Trae Young can shoot the three-point shot.
Olenek's three makes it 60-48. Trae on the lob to Okongwu, kicks it out. Solo tries the left side for three, and the rebound secured by Houston and KJ Martin. Trae intercepts the pass.
that's the youth when you make those type of mistakes.
Trae has proven that he can make plays for the team, and they understand how it operates. So, you know,
No question.
Nice pass inside to KJ Martin. I'm going to give you a stat that will blow your mind. When Steph Curry is off the floor, the Golden State Warriors offense this season was the worst.
Get used to it.
Oh, no.
I hear it all the time, okay?
And you love it.
I do. You just don't say it enough.
It's great.
So he's been in a pretty unique situation, and now you on a division-winning team. So it's good to see that.
Good hands by Okongwu there.
Yeah. No, I was more than that.
Obviously, you were not a math major in Georgia.
I was more than that, that's for sure.
Deep three, halfway in and pops out for KJ Martin.
Make him pass the ball more than wreaking havoc down in the paint.
Yeah.
But it's going to come down to guys like Trae, going to have to be on their game, really opening up the floor for the rest of his teammates, knocking down shots.
Well, if you think of 2 of the 3 losses, Trae goes down in 1. and they were close. They were winning the game.
Great hustle by Hill. Outran 2 Houston Rocket players.
Lou at mid-floor and foul.
And mind it, he's a pretty good coach.
To add to it.
Three-pointer by K.J. Martin.
The moment, not even the game, the moment is too big. You can always bring them out and bring your experience in so they can see how they need to play, what needs to be done, or just calm everybody down. So it is a great luxury to have.
You know, he's been around this league a long time. He's been in the playoffs, been a playoff point guard. You know, when your experience or your leadership don't come from the floor, it comes from your bench.
4:25 left. And the Rockets get a three from Cam Reynolds. It's his third of the night. 4 minutes to go in the game. Hawks knock it away.
Again, nowhere to go.
I don't know if that's the formula you want all the time, but Nick, question for you. Do you remember, and I know I'm asking you on the spot, but do you remember your first playoff game and series experience? It was an exciting time because we accomplished history in being there. And, you know, we had an extensive training camp in Orlando. To be in the playoffs and to be at the mecca of basketball is just, it's hard to explain.
You know, sometimes when you're in the playoffs, especially when you're a rook,